Hit him with his recap. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with his recap. On the top rope, crowd already know how I fly him to the.
Yo, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It is the Capital Region's best kept secret. It's the dawn of the Mid-Atlantic. Chaz Evans, and you're checking out the 3 Count Podcast Debate Show. Chaz and friends, let me introduce to you my friends. All right, as you can see, Red Dog's not here. He's booked on a show 2 weeks in a row. Yep, we let him go for 2 weeks in a row. And guess what? We have yet to get canceled.
We're doing good, man.
Exactly. 2 weeks in a row, and then next week is the Super Pod.
Right.
So I'm excited. We're doing good. All right.
I know we're doing pretty well, man.
Yeah. All right, let me introduce to you. He is a 3 Count residential super villain, all right? The Dark Lord, the Dark Goat, Master Xehanort for all my Kingdom Hearts fans. He is the old man himself. He was there for the very, very first wrestling match, all right? He was there live, okay? He's seen it happen. He knows everything there is to know about wrestling. He is Damiens Fatal.
Actually, I was the agent for that match. I figured we had to let the devil go over dirty. So that's why we got Sin. So there we go. Let's do this.
Oh, wow.
Okay. People are going to be so mad.
The way you turned that, and I was like, okay, I see how you did that. All right.
Yeah, right? That was
all right,
decent.
Fine. For taking it not as literal and as, that was a good one. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
God lost for our sins. Did you see it? I thought it was pretty clever.
But he didn't really lose, but whatever. We can get
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I get it. I got you. But anyway, this is a wrestling podcast, all right? So we're going to talk wrestling today. We got a lot of hot topics, but if you have not already done so, make sure you follow us on all of your favorite social media platforms. All right, that's 3count_pod or on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. 3 Count Pod on everything else, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Also,
Twitter.
If you are watching us live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Infinite Plus, all right, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube, hit that like button on Facebook, subscribe to the Infinite Plus network where you can catch out a bunch of content, our original content. We probably interrupted a movie just now. We hate to tell you, inform you.
Frantic Love 3.
Oh, wow. That sounds like yeah. It sounds like a yeah.
Well, it'll reschedule eventually.
Exactly. So guess what? Let's talk wrestling. It was at the end.
Oh, yeah, they get it.
Yeah, they'll be all right. Let's talk wrestling. Let's get right down to it. First, let's go with Temp Check.
All right.
All right, Temp Check. For those of you who don't know, that is where we give you our hottest and or coldest wrestlers going into this week. We've just come off a hot full gear. You take the word hot however you want it.
Hot mess. All right. Hot garbage. All right. Oh, sorry. My bad. I said that out loud. Sorry. It's my allergies.
Hottest or coldest wrestler? Temp Check. What's the temperature like?
My temperature over here. The hottest wrestler of the week. Ooh, that's like it. I picked Damage Control last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to give it to him 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, okay.
Look, I don't know. Something about the look of this, like a group,
this
of
monster
like female.
group.
Yeah. Like, when was the last time we got that?
Never.
Exactly. This is why it makes it hot. Like, really think about it. This is a group of women that are formidable. So yeah, they get it twice for me. Okay. And of course,
that's respect. Okay.
Yeah, and of course, I can't forget my coldest.
Jericho.
Yes, my dear friend Chris Jericho.
Wow, you're calling him your friend now?
I've been shitting on him for so long. We must be friends.
That's terrible. All right, I'll give you that. All right. I'm gonna give my coldest wrestler first. And my coldest wrestler, it will probably lead into our first topic. We'll talk about it later. But Jay White, the Switchblade.
I can see that.
Yeah, nah, fam. I don't know. You can't beat one dude. Oh, one leg, and
You mean you can't beat a half a guy?
you were you the leader of the Bullet Club. Man, AJ would never.
Finn would never.
Fit, bro. Carl Anderson would never. Okay, Kenny. As much as you give Kenny flack, Kenny would never.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You're right. I have to give Kenny that. I hate his guts.
No.
But I have to admit, he would have never done that. He wouldn't have not gone down like that.
Oh man, nah. I don't see how you can go from there. God bless. Did you?
I was trying to cover it up. Shut up.
Right, there's a mute button, the cough button, man.
Well, guess what? My hands are busy.
Wonderful. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Yeah, I just don't see how you come back from that. Like they, the guns laid, like they put it on a platter. You were supposed to face Adam Cole. Of course, comes with the big baby face, and I'm like, oh yeah, all right, Jay White's winning. Like, absolutely not.
Are we supposed to talk about this later? Just go to your hot.
Hottest wrestler. I'm about to get on a tangent. All right, hottest wrestler going into this week. Say what you want, but it's Swerve's house. All right?
I don't disagree with that.
It is Swerve's house, but honestly, this is Swerve's world, and we're living in it. All right? I've given Swerve a lot of flack over some comments he's made, on as far as interviews and stuff. But as far as putting it down in the ring and like delivering,
okay,
that needs to be the dude that takes the belt off of MJF.
Look, you can't get mad about what he says outside of the wrestling ring. Look at you.
That's fine. Exactly.
Right, so don't get mad. That's hating, kind of.
But what he said was hating as well.
Hey, but look, greatness can hate.
Yeah, that's true. But still,
all right then.
Don't say you down for the culture.
Look, I'm great, and I hate everybody.
Not about you. Anyway, yeah, Swerve is my hottest wrestler. Definitely, because I'm not big on death matches. I'm squeamish. I don't like blood. Okay, like the old when I was like, I don't know what happened. I think after I hit 18, all the hardcore wrestling stuff. Yeah, nah, I can't do it. I got why would you do that? Oh no.
That's because you know why? It's because you started doing it. And you realize that
and
it's
I was like, nope.
Oh no, I ain't about this, fam.
I did it. I did one. Now I'll never do that joint again.
Don't worry, I did one too back when I was very young, and then after that, I was like, well, it's out of my system.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we get into these topics.
Oh yes.
I want to put out my nominees for Dumbass of the Week, and I want everybody to tell me who you think should win the Dumbass of the Week award. So here's my nominees. I'm gonna have to give Billy a second shot, even though he won the first ever, because of more and more crap keeps coming out about him blowing up his own leg. And it's not a foot shot; this is a leg shot. And number 2, Adam Page for drinking blood on pay-per-view. Why? Number 3, it has to be Tony. These big announcements are getting ridiculous and dumb. And number 4, I'm gonna have to give it to Chris Jericho. He's being nominated. Welcome, Chris, to the nominations. So, after what grinds my gears, we'll figure out who the winner is. So yeah, just let us know.
So yeah, I'm putting out a poll now. On our Twitter /X account. So if you are listening to us live right now, make sure you follow us at 3count_pod. All right, and you'll see the poll for who gets Damien's Dumbass of the Week. All right, so I want to make sure I get this right. So Billy Corgan, right?
Yep.
Hangman Adam Page.
Yes.
The next one was who?
Tony,
of course, Tony Khan.
Of course.
And then the last one was
Jericho.
My
best friend.
Yeah.
Go back like car seats.
You go
at this point.
Go back like car seat. That's a new one. That is a new one.
Dude,
So,
that's
all
what's
right,
up.
I've set the
What's
poll.
going on, Anthony?
All right, I've got the poll. All right, so we got it set for an hour. And boom. There we go. All right, folks, there it is.
Almost, Anthony. Almost. Not everything, but 99.9% of the stuff that they do is dumb, according to me.
So that's also very true.
Yeah.
Well, no, there was this. Remember, there was this like month.
Yeah, they
span
were doing pretty darn decent.
that you were very, very much on the. This is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So I can't say that. We can't say that then.
Let's go.
I give it like a 90%. You're at a 90% now because let's be real. The majority of the year, like a good chunk of the year, you've given it more praise than you've ever done, at least on this show, which is publicly at least.
Like I said, some of the stuff isn't that bad, but a majority of that is just unwatchable.
Yeah. So
It's gotten worse, but let's go to the first topic. That's
the first topic. All right, let's start to it. Let's get to it. All right, first topic. We're talking about Jade Cargill. All right. First topic, Jade Cargill. We've seen the teasers. All right. She's had the Instagram post, the Twitter post, X post, the all the appearances. Why haven't we seen Jade Cargill debut in ring yet? Boom.
That's what you want to know? Oh, that's a simple, easy ass question. You know why?
That was the topic. Look,
you know what it is?
This was a legitimate topic on wrestling Twitter, and so I wanted to bring it to the floor. So
this is the reason why. I'm gonna tell you the simple reason why. Because they got dumbasses like us still talking about when she gonna show up. So why not hold it off? Because we're still gonna be itching like, when she gonna show up? It's building interest.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble's a good spot. Like look, I'm being honest. Like if they're doing this the right way, don't rush it. Let it be a big moment. She don't need to be rushed. Right now, I wouldn't even think that she was factored into what the rest of the year's plans are until Royal Rumble or leading up to the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Like, we know that Jade wasn't factored into Survivor Series. So why let her show up and physically wrestle at Survivor Series? Wait. It has all of us on the edge of the seat. It's making money.
Well, I mean, yes, yeah.
Why not? Why rush it? Like, seriously. Like, you already put out the fact, all right, she's signed. She's at the Performance Center. She's doing this. She's doing that. She's doing interviews. This, that. Like, they're making this a big deal. So why rush it? You don't have to rush our in-ring debut. Not all debuts need to be rushed. Milk it.
All right, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like that.
You got a good point.
Like you said.
It's not a bad point. I got a different take on it.
Of course, because you're that generation. Go ahead.
You want to know what I think?
Gratification.
You know what I think it is? I think it's this. She got in there at the PC, and they saw how she can wrestle, and they seen.
I knew it.
And let's keep it $150. Let's talk about it. Let's be honest and let's be 100. Let's keep it $100.
Right.
She was not the greatest in ring.
I didn't say
as far as the in ring, she was still, in workers' term, green.
Well, you also got to remember WWE has a completely different style, though.
Exactly.
So
but still, wrestling for TV is still wrestling for TV.
I mean,
the basics of it.
Yeah, you're not
the
wrong.
Basics of it. It's still wrestling for TV. That part still, regardless, don't go away. Regardless of the style you want to do it, there's still the hard camera. There are still the Roman cameras.
Yeah.
Cheap to the hard cam. We understand that there's not many fans there. It's because it's a bunch of cameras.
But like again, no, and you might be right there, though. But you might be right there. They might feel that she's not ready. So even with that being said, it still all goes hand in hand. Why rush it? Why throw her to the fucking like sharks? Because us as
She
fans,
needs
we're
to be
sharks.
fine-tuned and
We're sharks. If she comes in there and she's garbage, we are going to eat her alive. Right or wrong.
Let's just say this.
But right or wrong, though.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But what if and let's just say they find a way that, and they're very good with this. They find a way to hide the flaws and bring out the positives, which is what they're doing now just by putting her on the screen alone.
Right.
Because really it's her presence that's really, what I'm saying, that's the draw. It's not her in-ring ability. It's not.
No,
I mean,
it's her physical presence. Her physical
exactly.
presence is fucking amazing.
Like she looks freaking amazing. She has like the body of like goddesses, like legit, like God really went and chiseled. Let me make sure I get every detail chiseled on her.
Dude, she's a star. She
exactly
looks like a star.
So they're, that's why I guess, and why rush it? They're putting that out, showing, what's the, the positive of it without putting her in the ring. But I'm pretty just think they know that she's look. China wasn't all, and I hate to use comparisons, but China wasn't all that as far as in the ring either.
No, she wasn't.
So if she's worse than China, then she needs to be She needs to go stay in the PC for another 6 months, which is why she needs to go to NXT. Which is why I said from last week that she goes to the PC. She goes in there, right? She wins the NXT championship because you can still fine-tune her on NXT. It's about to be on the CW. Don't nobody watch the CW anyway. So, boom. It's right there. She's not ready.
But look at that, though.
They could have her squash people and have her work at the PC to improve and have longer matches. That's exactly what I just said. But yeah,
I mean, that's basically what you said. Like, have her start
NXT,
get better.
Because look, let's just Rumble's in January, right?
Yeah, so it's like 2 months.
Exactly. And then you got WrestleMania, if we're going by my booking, that she faces Charlotte at WrestleMania for the NXT Women's Championship. If that, but let's just say, fantasy booking, but that does happen, right? So January WrestleMania is what? April? I think it's April what? What it was? I just seen the date. I can't
remember. I just saw it too.
I literally just saw the date before we got live because it was Wale Mania, and make sure folks if you're in the Philly area because Pure Ratings will be there, so make sure you're there.
I think that'd be a good match. Natty versus Jade.
Natty versus why y'all want to do Natty like that?
Because Natty's the gatekeeper.
That's true, but why y'all want to?
She will make Jade look amazing, and I think they could have a good match. Actually,
she gonna hurt Jade. Jade gonna hurt her.
No, wow, calm down. She's not Nia. Calm down.
You're right. She's not big.
That's who we need to keep away. Even though I would like to see that on paper.
Jade versus Nia. That's
on paper. That sounds fire.
Sounds great.
I don't want to see it.
No,
I'm afraid to see that.
No, that's a train wreck waiting to happen. Everybody keeps saying Rhea versus Jade too, and I go no. As good as Rhea is, I don't think even Rhea could carry that. Not right away. Let's say a couple of years from now. Couple years from now, absolutely. But then at that point, I felt like Jade would be at least on a better level where we don't have to. She doesn't have to carry it. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking a couple of years. Because if she ain't good in a couple of years down at the PC, then she just can't do this. Well, I mean, I don't think that's supposed to be down there that long. I give her that's supposed to be like the I give her a couple of months, dude. I mean, she's not. Absolutely, yeah. Like, I mean, come on. If you went to the PC right now, how long do you think it'd take you to be ready for TV? I give me a year. Honestly, self-reflecting. Really? Being completely honest, I give myself a year. Absolutely, yes. I give myself a year on the developmental program. Absolutely, yes. But I don't. And I guess what? I wouldn't even have to be on NXT. You don't even got to put me on NXT. But I thought you can just put me in the PC. I thought it was. You got to put me in the TV. It's not the. You know what I mean? Moving on. Got you. We got the. Not. Moving on. Don't get mad. You got. It's all good. I ain't get no. Yeah, you did. No. Match of the week. Match. Yes. Exactly. Match of the week. All right, I got my match of the week. You got your match? I have my match. Yeah. My match is going to be probably something that no one's probably going to think I said. I think I would say, but go for yours.
No, I want to hear yours first.
Mine? Okay, cool. Also last night, I know behind all the pageantry of AEW, MLW had their pay-per-view. And look, man, Alex Kane versus Jacob Fatu was fire for the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. Boom-aye is for the people. God freaking Lee, man. If you don't even do anything, go check that match out, okay? It went 60 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And it was a great match.
Oh, that happened last night?
That happened last night.
So that was on, and I should have watched that instead of...
Yeah, you probably should have.
Oh, you could have...
You would have seen, you would have seen some folk. You would have seen some friends.
Why didn't you say something?
I thought,
No,
sorry.
why did you let me watch Full Gear? I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
Yeah, no, friends don't do that.
Sorry, I forget. I thought you keep up with the basis of it.
No, you know I don't.
Sorry, I apologize.
All right, fine. My match of the week. I'm gonna have to give it to Dragon Lee again.
I knew it. That match was good.
Yo, I don't know what it is. Dragon Lee right in that spot.
It's a great
great fucking thing.
Yes, it is definitely a highlight of SmackDown is to see Dragon Lee's matches, and Dragon Lee and why can't I think of his name? Wow, that's terrible.
Lost it too.
That's terrible. But y'all know that's terrible. Y'all know the two
Axiom.
Yes, Axiom.
That's
yes.
I was getting ready to call. I was getting ready to call him who he is outside of the match. But yeah,
that match was great. Axiom has been great on NXT. Just by the little stuff that I have seen.
Leveled up too.
I don't want to level up. That's developmental.
No,
that's fine. I'll be on level up. You're right. Actually, yes, I'll be on developmental TV. Level up. I'll be on that show. That's fine. No one watches that.
Okay, so NXT's going to CW, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Is
level up still on Peacock?
Possibly.
All right, yeah, I'll stay on Peacock. Don't put me.
You'll stay on Peacock.
I'll stay on Peacock.
Man, give me 3 months and I'll be like on the main roster.
I'm glad you have that.
At least on NXT for sure. Of course, I have that. Like
I know. I just give me a year.
I'm gonna go in there, act like I don't know nothing, and learn everything.
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, that's exactly what you got to do.
But all right, yeah, that's my match of the week: Axiom versus Dragon Lee. That is it's again watching him, and it's like, wow, these matches are better than they need to be.
Yeah, Hangman and Swerve was my match of the week till I watched Alex Kane and Jacob Fatu. That was it. I like that. It was great. It was the best thing on the entire show. And I even liked the tag match for what it was. The tag match wasn't bad. Maybe it's just, I like tag team wrestling, and ladder match is my favorite. That's just maybe that's a personal bias, but and then my favorite thing was when Malachi he chucked the ladder when he was laying. I was like, why is that so ignorant?
It is.
I need to do that. Somebody put me in a ladder match. I just want to go.
Still owe me one.
You do. I do.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We'll do it. Let's do it next year, 2024.
2025, rotated cuff.
Oh, yeah, right.
Be out for a year.
Right, 2025. That's fine. That's cool. That works. All righty. Your match of the week, guys. Make sure you tweet us or post us, whatever you want to call it. 3count_spot. # match of the week. All of our listeners who are on our audio podcast, make sure you tweet at us. Who are watching live, make sure to type in the comments, what is your match of the week? All right, let's go circle back to Full Gear. I almost got into a mini rant about it. So let's go here. Was Jay White buried last night at AEW Full Gear? All right. Can I start? I'm gonna start. It's my show.
You go ahead. Go
It's my
ahead.
show anyway. I'm
No,
gonna
you
start.
go. Hey, do you? You.
Look, I will never say I'm the biggest Switchblade fan, okay? Because I'm not. All right? I'm not. Like I said, I hate the term buried. I think we all use the term buried so loosely now when stuff doesn't go the way we want it. I don't like the term buried, but I would rather say, has his momentum like severely declined? Yes. Yeah, like yes, it's wrestling, but we also got to look into logistics of it. As you had his group. He wrestled a match on the pre-show with Samoa Joe. Okay. Not only that, he won that match. Okay. He was like legitimately abused after this match. Put on a stretcher, gone to an emergency facility, local emergency facility.
Hospital, man. Just call it what it is. It's a hospital. You have to go to the ER.
So he doesn't come back. First of all, you cancel the match, and then you go, my best friend who is on one leg, right? Legitimately one leg.
2 surgeries.
2 surgeries, right? I'm going to wrestle this match. We're going to go there. I'm going to take us through this just in case you did not watch it, because I want you to understand what has happened as far as Jay White is concerned. Okay?
Oh, this is so funny.
Jay White already has had this belt for a month. He stole it. To be completely honest, by this point, he should have told them, no, I ain't wrestling anybody. He should have told Adam no. Like, what? I've already had the belt for a month. I've probably banged in this belt already. It's mine, G. Like, come on.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Exactly. Like, come on.
You can take that out. You're going to take that scroll down?
Because
we're not even on that anymore.
We're not. You're right. We're not even on that because I'm just so mind blown that this is what they did. This is legit. Like, we get there. Oh no, here comes sirens. It's MJF again driving this ambulance on one leg.
Yeah.
He's hobbling, and he proceeds to have a 45-minute main event match. And Jay White loses. I'm talking table spots. We threw everything. We stole Myron Reed's spot, the cutter on the outside. Like, we're stealing moves from people. We're doing like the whole 9 yards. The only thing they could have didn't have was the deathmatch staple. They didn't have a bunch of weapons, but my goodness, did they throw everything at it just for Jay White to lose? Had interferences. And then not only this, you have Adam Cole stand there the entire time on one leg looking dumb while everything else happens. All this foolishness and shenanigans. And you're giving him the ring. And Nigel McGuinness said it so well. Adam Cole was costing MJF the match the entire time. Don't tell me this is creative. Oh no, that's good booking, pal. I would have rather Adam Cole been the devil. Oh yeah, about that. No payoff on that, folks. Yeah, long-term storytelling. Jay White lost, got beat by a broken one-legged MJF. Okay? He should be ashamed of himself. MJF literally destroyed everything. If I was Jay White, if I was him, I'd quit. I'd go, yes, sir. Can you release me from my contract? I need to go wrestle for the NWA. Because at this point, that's what I'm reluctant to. WWE will never offer me a contract now because that was the most laziest, stupidest crap on God's planet Earth of professional wrestling. Jay White, the former leader of the Bullet Club, that man held the IWGP World Championship, which is probably the second most recognized world championship underneath the WWE Championship. And you mean to tell me that he can't win another world championship with a dude who had it on one leg? Get out of here, bro. That you beat up for an entire month? They jumped him every week. They jumped MJF every week. And then sometimes twice on Collision. What?
Maybe
And if you were never going to put Jay White the belt on him, that's fine. That's fine. But getting him beat like just like what? Yeah, don't say he is the ring. That's not clean. So that's as clean as it can be. Yes, Chaz Angerette is back because that was stupid. That was, and honestly, what was even stupider that just by a tad bit beats it was Tony Storm winning the belt back from Sheeta after losing it in August. For what?
Hold on.
Blatantly cheating. What?
Blatantly cheating in front of the ref too. The ref saw all of it.
For why?
Oh,
my goodness.
Oh, okay. Look, all right.
That's my 2 cents. That's my just stupidity. And the bad thing about it was this show had it was going good. Like the trios match with Christian Cage and Edge and all them, I thought was decent and solid for what it was. I was like, all right, cool, fine. And, I was like, Edge and Christian, I'm here for that. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, gotta get used to that. I'm fine with that. I'm interested in that part of it. The whole Flair, Sting, and Darby, never cared for it. Nick Wayne's a G, even though he irks my soul every time he goes. I just feel like, you bad boy. Like, you just never been whipped. Like, you just need a good butt whooping. Like, no. Just no. That was great. So the show, like I said, the show overall wasn't bad, but just the stupidity. And if anything, you know what? The death match should have closed the show. Oh my! Wow, you're back. You're driving.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Like, I have to listen to the chat rant show like right now. So you are so upset. Which, let me be real, the bit about Tony Storm was the dumbest thing I have ever seen on TV. Like, she was running with it on her right hip and she slams into Sheeta. It is what it is, right? Like, that makes Aubrey Edwards look stupid, right? Because, like, yo, you ran into, like, she openly showed you she had it. It's not like she hid the pin either. Like, it was right there. And then you see the whole thing happen with MJF. I don't know, man. I was kind of on you. I think I'm on your side when it comes to, like, Jay White. Like, it should have been Jay White winning that match.
Yes, absolutely. Like, does he have to take the belt? No, he didn't have to win the belt. But there was no reason Jay White should have gotten beat just straight up like that. Literally, like, no, that I don't care how babyface you can be. I don't even think John Cena could have won a match with one leg. I think even John Cena and Super Cena would have took the L.
No, he would just beat Nexus on his own after taking a DDT on.
You know what? You're right. That's facts. You're right.
It happened.
You know,
that's a different universe. Okay, that's a different universe. In the universe,
don't do that.
In the universe I'm from, Nexus won that match, bro. You didn't know what you're talking about. In my universe,
Reigns got jumped in the Royal Rumble and got jumped. Like, remember, he came in at number 1. They beat him up, right? The Powers team with Sheamus and Wade Barrett and those guys. The League of Nations. League of Nations, yeah. They beat him up. They put him through a table, and then they escorted him to the back, and he came out with one arm and won the Rumble. Like, no, he got
tossed
Triple H.
Yeah, because Triple H won that.
Yeah.
He lost though. He lost.
Yeah, but he lost. It is what it is. I hear what you're saying. I just it's wrestling, man. Like let's go figure that out. Like it's crazy that I do have to agree with you though, man. Like I said, Jay White definitely should have taken the title. Or not, he didn't have to take the title. He just got to take the win. That's it.
He didn't have to take. Like I said, he didn't have to take the belt. Not even like I said, even if Jay White is not the person that's taking the belt off of MJF at the end of the title reign. Cool. You could have figured a legitimate, a way more creative way of MJF keeping his title, but not having Jay White just flat out lose after beating him for a month, week after week.
You mean they should have just had a straight up championship match with no shenanigans or overbooking?
No, what they should have done. They shouldn't have done the angle with him beating him up in the first place.
That's what I just said. I said had a straight up. No, I said had a straight up match.
Absolutely.
Which would have been fire. And he could have got hurt in the match.
If they did, how about I give you this? If they do that same match, legit that same match without the leg injury, period, that same exact match, finish and all, I have no issue with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I have no issue with it.
It was all the extra shit.
It was
that
all
made him
also
extra stuff that did not need to be needed.
Let me ask you a question though. After the pay-per-view, right? After the match was over and everything, did you expect to have like something happen at the end? Because I know, like, after watching the show, I was 100% expecting like either Samoa Joe to pop up, or they're gonna pay off on the whole devil thing, right? I was expecting something to happen, and it drug on, and then like there's that part where MJF is sitting on the front of the stage talking about, I love professional wrestling. This is AEW, blah 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 blah. And I was expecting like Samoa Joe to come out and put him in a coquina clutch, like whatever, something, anything could have happened, but no, nothing happened.
Yeah, I thought that like I said, I said earlier, there was no payoff on who the devil is.
No, absolutely not.
Like there was no payoff on it, which is it. I don't give me that long-term story time. Like No, give me something. You got to give me something. You can't just have me go blind. It's supposed to be one of your big pay-per-views. Like, come on. No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But at the point of it being Jay White,
like
I said, the term buried. I don't want to say that he was buried, but what happened last night was just. It didn't do him any favors.
I made him look like a fool.
How can I take him seriously? Like in the future? Oh no, you couldn't beat MJF on one leg. Yeah, ain't no way you gonna beat such and such. Like your homies had you like they gave you MJF on a platter. And this man you still had to take a 45-minute match with him? Get out of here, man.
Right.
Get out of here.
Yep. That was definitely that's definitely a thing. And I was like, bro, like this match, and I was like, yo, this match shouldn't go that long. It should not go that long. Especially if you just undermined like the bright, because I think it was like Sean Ross Sapp on Twitter was like, MJF just got pulverized. And it's like, yo, you just took all that away. Like, this man gets his leg broken, right? And he's supposed to be out. But then, like, you have Adam step up, he steps in. That match should not go. It should not go 20, 25 minutes. It should be at least, if anything, it should be a 5-minute match.
Agreed.
Because, like, he's injured. Like, yo, like he's hurt. Like you can't like just be like, oh yeah, it was wrestling. Because then that man is like jumping out of, and I credit to MJF for selling the leg injury like throughout the whole match. But it's like you're jumping over the top rope, hitting a cutter spot,
Myra Reed spot.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing here with this? It's crazy.
My thing is,
speaking of things,
their doctors are who cleared them to wrestle. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like, who cleared that? Whoever cleared that should get their license taken away. And Tony
Definitely.
should be fired for allowing it.
They're in California. It doesn't matter.
Well, Tony,
They're probably high anyway.
They were in LA. They were at the forum. They were at the forum. I know what happens at the forum.
And you see why I think Tony's a dumbass.
Do you know why I have to be on the show right now?
Why is that?
Because I don't know, but I really want to touch back on this, right? I know we're 41 minutes into the show, but I just popped in late. So let's talk about some last week, right? Chaz. Damn well knows what he did.
I don't know what I did now.
We wrestled. We all showed up at a certain show, and Chaz did this.
Made it through a full calendar year, being the champion, and Machiavelli returned. Okay, the prince is back, and
this man went out his way to talk about how Machiavelli made his return. Forget that I made my return too, and did not want to put me over. Then this man had the audacity to do this.
Hey, look, he shouldn't have.
Are you? And you didn't even acknowledge that I was there. Like that had showed up. That had worked the show. Like you were so excited you had to get certain points out. Like, oh, we gotta talk about this beatdown with Mason Walls. Oh, we gotta talk about this scene with Prince returning.
I'm a bad guy. You're a good guy. I'm a bad guy.
Didn't even change the fact that you was like. At no point did this man even talk about me coming back and wrestling at NWA as well.
Ooh, you didn't. You kind of dropped the ball, sir.
Well, I'm a bad guy. He's a good guy.
That's your reasoning, though?
Yeah. That's my reasoning.
That's my reasoning.
That's great. I'm gonna remember this line. I
know you will. I know you will. I know you will. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right, cool.
I was always under the impression that the podcast was neutral grounds, but all right.
Ooh.
True heel shed.
Okay.
True heel.
Podcast was never neutral, brother.
Oh.
Yeah, I see that now. I see that.
Never neutral.
Apparently, everybody's got a price.
Everybody, look, man, look.
I guess I'm gonna be the.
You know that about contracts. You go to the highest bidder, brother.
Go to. Well, okay. So then, how much was Prince paying you to leave me off the show as well? That's crazy. My man out here.
$50.
That's not.
Wow, it's worth $50.
Is that what was that? 2 joints? Was that what that was worth? 2 rolls. Oh, $50, 2 rolls. That's what he got. That's what this man did. $50, 2 rolls, and a pack of gummy bears that he stole out of my bag. This guy.
All right, here we go. I want to publicly apologize. All right, right now, I'm going to publicly apologize to Red Dawg. I forgot him on the show, on my show. I forgot to mention that he worked at SWA. I apologize. I hope you are able to accept my apology, and we can move on from this debacle.
Yeah, we'll move on. Don't worry. There might be something planned in the future.
I know how you work. I know how you operate. You know how to hit me right here on this show, live on the air. That's why I've tried to keep the Super Pod next week. If you all didn't already know, okay, I tried. That's why I said I was going to be in control of it, so that I know everything that's going on, so that the Red Dawg doesn't do anything crazy.
No shenanigans.
There's no shenanigans.
Oh, we're gonna have shenanigans.
Oh, not on my watch. No, there won't. I'm on point. And now that I can do Control Center up here, now that I got my setup here. Oh no! I got this.
It is funny because I did sign in here as Red Dawg and it did pop up as Control, and I was like, "Why are we popped up as Control?" I was like,
I got scared. It said Control, and I said, "Who done hacked into our show?" Not gonna lie to you. It popped up Control. I didn't see the Red Dawg, but the first thing was, Control it. I go, who's hacking us?
There's only one person.
Exactly. So then I just go, just not. What's control? I'm in the middle of a point and just the 3-person pop up. I'm like, who's taking over my screen? What's going on? He told me he wasn't supposed to be on the show today.
Yeah, I wasn't. Low key, I wasn't gonna come on, and then I heard your rant, and I was like, I want to join this rant too. And I like clicked on the link, and I was like, let's play.
Oh, it's a fun rant. I mean, he took it before I could, and he said everything I was already thinking. So therefore, I have to agree with you. It was dumb. It was dumb. It was dumb. It was fucking dumb. I'm sorry. Like the match itself was fine.
Fire him! Like I said, the match
was
fire.
good. Like it was good, but
Just
like
didn't
it
make
was
sense to the
everything.
story.
It was everything like involved. Like it was just one of those where it's like, yo, you should just never mind the attack on his leg. Let them have a straight up match. Keep the matches exactly the same. Heck, he could have hurt the leg and worked the leg the rest of the match if you needed to have that. Go into it and do exactly what you did.
Yeah,
it would have been fine. It wouldn't have hurt him. But you did all this, and you basically had 2 crippled guys like beat a very healthy, spry, athletic young adult.
You know what else is? Can we talk about how bad friend Adam Cole really is? Like we can talk about like, oh well, he was gonna sacrifice himself for, and try to win the title or keep the title. That man set the ring on the edge of the ring and was like, your ring will be right here, like right in my arm's reach, and just left it there.
He pulled the Santos.
Look,
he really did.
Santos.
I'm telling you, I in this situation, MJF is Tupac, right? And Adam Cole is Suge. Like legit, he's gonna get him. He's gonna get him got. I still think Adam Cole's gonna be the one that costs MJF the belt once he comes back. Once he clears, I think that's where we're ultimately going, which is gonna break everyone's heart. But yeah, man,
I got to turn on somebody. They're both horrible people.
True, exactly.
It's like me and you being friends. One of us is going to turn on each other eventually.
Facts. That's actually low key with everyone in pure ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Chaz clearly shows that he's going to turn on everybody when he just disacknowledges one of the other persons on the podcast who's on the same show as him.
Yeah, he is like that.
All right, topic number 3.
I will remember you.
All right, topic number 3. We got a return. You good?
Yeah.
You got it out, bro?
Yeah. Nope, not yet.
No, okay.
No, not yet.
Oh, he's in the Speed Force.
You better get it out real quick.
All right, here you go. All right, topic number 3. Ronda Rousey makes her pro wrestling, television in a sense, return. Because she kind of was, she wrestled on the Indies at Pro Revolver. But she made her debut on Ring of Honor to team with Marina Shafir. All right. Now that Ring of Honor has Ronda Rousey, will you tune in to Ring of Honor weekly? Since Red Dawg, you're here, you can start us off.
Absolutely. Maybe. It just kind of depends on the week if I'm able to watch Ring of Honor. It's not changing my opinion. Ronda Rousey's there. Cool. Big deal. Like, I have other people that I would rather watch on Ring of Honor than just watching Ronda Rousey. Like, I like watching some of Ronda's work, but I mean, honestly, Willow's there, Athena's there, like the Renegade Twins. We've acknowledged all the people that we love watching work anyway at Ring of Honor. It doesn't really add any more value to it. Really doesn't take any value away either. So I'm kind of like, it'll be a hit or miss thing. Like, I'm not subscribing to Honor Club if that's what you're really trying to figure out. Like, I will still find a way to watch Ring of Honor, but it just, it doesn't really change anything for me. So, I mean, to me, it's kind of like más o menos, you know what I mean? Like, more or less, I'll just, whatever.
Okay, well, how about that? I'll go. Okay. Absolutely.
Oh, I know. You was all over Twitter with that shit.
Oh, my. Ring of Honor is saved. Ring of Honor is saved. Do you hear me? The baddest woman on the planet
Of course he would.
is now making her wave in Ring of Honor. If there was anybody to take the belt off of Athena, Ronda Rousey, former world champion, not only in the UFC, but in pro wrestling in the WWE, main event at WrestleMania. That's a star. That's a star. That's a star. She's in movies. Okay. That's the one. To bring legitimacy and to put eyes. Ronda's fans are going to watch Ronda. Let's be real. Okay. Ronda's fans are just as bad. Okay. As the Barbs, as the Beehive, and all those other big, celebrity fandoms. Okay, they're gonna watch Ronda Rousey. Period. So they're going to watch Ring of Honor, right? Because Ronda Rousey's on there, and now that Ronda Rousey's in Ring of Honor, oh buddy, let's go. Give it to me. All right. Ronda Rousey's gonna win the pure title. I'm calling it.
All right, so I'm gonna put this out there.
She's gonna win the pure title.
You say Ronda winning the pure title?
Yep, Ronda Rousey for the pure title. I'm for it.
All right, look.
No. Oh my God, bro! I need you to make a fist, right? And just put it through your suck hole right now.
I'm telling you to hit yourself. All right, look. You said that her fans.
What's wrong with Ronda Rousey winning the pure title?
You saying her little?
Are you saying a woman can't win the pure title? No, hold on, Clip. Are you saying a woman can't win the pure title?
No. But what I'm saying though is that for you to be like Ronda Rousey needs to win the pure title.
I just need to. I just said Ronda Rousey for the pure title. I would like to see that. I didn't say.
Listen, your got 5,000 game is on A right now with what's going on with Ronda Rousey being an ROH. Like that's crazy, bro.
It's great. Absolutely great. That's fine. He can think that. That's fine. He can think that. Okay.
Right. So
he can be bleh.
So Ronda Rousey's fan club, right, is gonna start watching Ring of Honor. You mean like her one fan, you?
No. First of all, I was already watching Ring of Honor.
Yeah. So then there you go.
I was already. You're
That's
funny.
Fan. Yeah.
You're hilarious.
Yeah.
You're hilarious.
Yeah. I don't want to see Athena versus Ronda.
You're crazy.
That's gonna be a hot mess.
No, it's not.
Name a match that she hasn't had that hasn't been a hot mess. I'll wait.
Ooh, Ronda?
I'll wait.
Ronda and Sasha?
Ronda and Sasha at Royal Rumble. I was gonna say
what?
That match was fire.
All right, I'll give her that one. Give me another. Give me another.
Yeah.
Give me another one. Can you name another?
The main event wasn't WrestleMania. What do you like? You're not gonna sit up here and say that. Well, I don't have to give you 5. I'm giving you 2.
Give me 5.
No, I'm moving on because she wasn't even there that long to have 5 solid matches. No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
Okay, fine. Her debut. All right, fine. You want to do that? You want to do that? Fine. Her and Sasha, fire. Okay. The main event with her, Becky, and Charlotte, fire. Okay. Her and Kurt versus Triple H and Stephanie was actually solid. So no, that's a good match. So let's see here. Ronda. Hold on.
The Ronda and Shayna Baszler match.
I was just about to say Ronda and Shayna.
That was a little better than I was expecting it to be.
Exactly. They didn't do what everybody wanted to do, so it got hate online. But that, for what it being, was actually good. And I give you one more.
I liked her Alexa Bliss match.
Thank you. All right, cool. Because that's what I was about to say. The match with Alexa Bliss.
I'll give you 5.
There's 5. So don't do that. Don't do that.
One more. I'll throw you one more that people really. I'll throw you one more that people.
I just gave you like 2 or 3. The majority of them weren't even with horsewomen.
I'll give you another one that was low key was actually really good too. Charlotte and Ronda.
At Survivor Series.
Oh, I forgot that happened because she was supposed to face Becky.
That's 6.
She's supposed to face Becky. Yeah.
Exactly. That's 6.
That was all right.
And that person who keeps commenting, talking about the shade, all right, on Ronda, was one who talked about that very match on this show. I remember.
I couldn't
It's on
find
YouTube.
either.
We can look it up. I got the receipts.
Well, look. Again, yeah, I don't.
She just gets hate because Ronda's great, and when you're great, you get hated on, like you said, Damien.
But she's
They
alright.
hated Michael Jordan. They hated Jesus.
She ain't Jesus or Michael Jordan.
She's neither one of those.
Exactly.
I would say she's the. Look,
She's the what? She's the what? She's
She
the
is
what?
the Michael
She's the
Jordan of women combat sports. Period. You cannot deny that. She is. She broke ground.
What and what?
For women in combat sports, she broke ground.
No, I could no.
What?
No.
What?
No, I disagree.
The UFC and women were not a mainstay, were not mainstream until Ronda freaking Rousey showed up on the scene. You being a mixed martial arts enthusiast should know that. And you cannot deny that.
She was not. She was not the groundbreaker for that shit.
No,
she wasn't.
Goodness. Yes, she was.
When it comes to mixed martial arts, women's mixed martial arts, all right, the legitimate list should be, and Ronda is on the list. Let's not play, okay? But Gina Carano and Chris Cyborg were up there before. They were putting things through. Now, when you go to the UFC, yes, I can give you Ronda being at the UFC. But if you're talking about mixed martial arts, it is not Ronda top. It is Chris Cyborg and it is Gina Carano.
But then
those are the two that paved the way.
But that's the same debate when we go with pro wrestling and WWE. Like WWE.
Listen, at best, I will give you that Ronda is a LeBron James of mixed martial arts, women's mixed martial arts. I will give you that.
The Larry Bird, maybe the Scotty.
No. She was better. No. She was better than that. She was better than that. We got that girl fly.
I'm being a dick.
She gets when it comes to mixed martial arts, but to put her as the Michael Jordan, nah, bruh. Chris Cyborg was the Michael Jordan. Amanda Nunes would be more of a Michael Jordan than Ronda ever was. And guess who
I would say I would have called her the Kobe. Amanda Nunes, I would have called her Kobe.
That puts her at 2. That means that Chris Cyborg has to be on 1 though, because Chris Cyborg was holding down that whole entire women's division for a decade before Ronda decided to come through. Ronda, I tell you, I'll give you Ronda's in the top 3 in the conversation. But don't do that. Don't do that. Now you're looking ignorant.
Regardless.
You're ignorant.
That's pure ignorance. I love when people say that about me. People say that like it's an insult, but it actually makes me very happy when people say that. Like I love
because
they put it in promos. They be like, "Oh, you think you're gonna beat me? Well, that's purely ignorance." I'm like,
"Well, you're wearing a hoodie, so I had to make reference."
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Regardless of the point is this, even let's just say she's the LeBron James. Hey, people are gonna flock to see LeBron James. Do you know how many you know what's are gonna watch the Olympics next year? Okay, because LeBron said, "Yeah, bro, I'm gonna go do the Olympics this year." All right, I'm one of them. Okay, people just like that. People are gonna flock to our Ring of Honor. And they're gonna watch it. And guess what?
I doubt it.
It's safe.
I doubt it.
Oh man.
I doubt it.
And he's gone. Oh man.
No, he's back. I doubt it. Look, I have doubts, but it's okay. I doubt everything that Tony does. I don't really think I don't think he really exists. I think that guy that we see on camera is like a puppet, and like the real Tony's like behind the scenes, and he's like some like evil corporate genius.
Damn, that's crazy.
And he's doing this for insurance money. So he's trying to like drive it in the hole. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it.
All right.
All right.
Wonderful.
I think there might be a small bump in what goes on with Ring of Honor, but I don't think it's gonna be anything like a huge spike. Like I think you may see, I mean, even if you see 1,000 people come on and start watching Ring of Honor because of Ronda, that's a huge success. Even 100 people, I think, at this point. But I don't know, man. I just don't think that I don't think people are going to really want to tune in and pay. And let me be real. This is the real reason why. I don't think people are going to want to pay $9.99 for another subscription service for one wrestler. And I say that lovingly because I know the people who have already signed up for Ring of Honor, that's your diehard fans. They're already there. And to know that Ronda probably won't be on every single week on Ring of Honor, that will also take a hit. Like, and I feel, I feel like with the subscription services that are out there right now, adding another $10 to your budget when it's just Ronda, and I don't want to say it's just Ronda, but it's Ronda coming on your TV. I don't really think people are gonna want to tune in just for Ronda. You know what I mean?
That's what the clips are for on YouTube.
All right. We'll grind your gears, Damien.
I mean,
all right. This is what has kind of irritated me. And look, I'm actually not going to completely crap on AEW for this and Tony for doing this. This is on all fronts. Big announcements when they're not big announcements. Like something that you could just put on Twitter or an email, a memo,
an email,
press release,
a press, like something else. You like, dude, milk carton, smoke signal,
text message.
Hey, look, something. I don't know. Skywrite it. Better than no, but seriously, like those big announcements, like WWE does it too. Like they say something is big, and it's like, but like you could have made a commercial for this.
I got you.
Or like I'm sorry, Will Ospreay. Yes, you know what? Good for you. Happy you got the contract you wanted. But yeah, they could have did that at the media scrum. Say, hey, look, this is what we signed. You had to add like 15 minutes to my life for a show that's already going to take like 5.5 hours, 6 hours.
Funny, they didn't have a lot of matches. They were just long matches. That's the funny thing.
I fell asleep. Yeah. And I keep falling asleep before Jericho gets on my screen, and then I wake up to Jericho on my screen. Why? Why does this man hate me?
Oh, that's crazy.
All the time. Every time. Every pay-per-view that I watch, I'll fall asleep and wake up to Jericho on my screen.
Alrighty, Damien, let's check the poll.
All right.
We're gonna check the poll.
Hold on. Well, while you're checking the poll, can I get my match of the week and my hottest and coldest wrestlers?
You absolutely can.
Yo, how about my match of the week is definitely going to be Swerve and Hangman Page from last night.
All right.
Let's be real. Full Gear 2. I love that match. Hottest wrestler of the week for me is definitely going to be Swerve. Like, I got to lean into it, man, because like, the dude put on a fire match. He's been having fire segments, even the stuff that he did at Wrestling Revolver with Adam. Like, it's been a lockdown. I like it a lot. And then coldest wrestler of the week. I'm gonna be real, man, because I don't know what this person is doing, and I'm kind of confused. But where's Stu Grayson? I know he's on Ring of Honor, and I know he's running with the Righteous. But what's he really doing?
Well, you gotta figure they just lost to what's your face the other couple weeks ago. Yeah, you're right. I agree.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I forgot he was still there.
Same.
Yeah, he said something.
Same.
You get that?
All right, I got the poll numbers
all right.
right now. You still got I put it on for a day. So if you're listening to us on our audio podcast version, you can still go to Twitter and at 3count_pod, and you can still vote on who is the dumbass of the week. But right now, so far, it's a tie. It's a 2. Well, not really a tie, but and right now in the lead is Hangman Adam Page, 50%.
Oh.
Wow.
It's a tie for 25% with Billy Corgan and Tony Khan.
Oh, drinking blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was
Drinking,
close.
first of all, not just drinking blood. Not just drinking blood. Drinking another man's blood. Not just, we're not gonna go with just another man. Another human being's blood. Just off the basis alone.
In the sweat.
And sweat.
Wow.
And then like you dangled, like, first of all, you the way he did it as well didn't help. Like, you had it drip down onto you and drink it. And that visual alone is disgusting. There are so many health violations off of that. Yeah. So I agree. Like I said, I voted as well. I voted for Hangman Adam Page because I just want to make sure that everyone knows. Please don't do that.
And the fact that the crowd popped the way they popped for it, I was like, bro.
They're dirty, disgusting wrestling fans.
And did you see? And I tweeted it out too. I was like, this can't be sanitary.
No, it can't be, because it's not.
It's
not.
So I'm taking a guess we're gonna be all in agreement that Hangman has to get this one. Take this one for the team.
Yeah, I think so. I can't. So now this is a thing now.
Oh yeah, this is a thing.
This is a thing now.
Yeah, this is a thing.
Dumbass of the week.
Dumbass of the week. That was pretty dumb.
Well, that is dumb, but that is not losing multi-million-dollar deals all because you wanted to push
a
fucking
spot on there twice.
That's like, I mean, that's at another level. Like
purposely doing it.
Yeah.
Purposely doing it though.
Adam doing it on TV was kind of like one of those like I'm in the moment kind of deals, which is like still dumb to do, but it was just, it's not like, hey, everybody said this is a bad idea. I don't care. Do the Coke spot. Like, that is dumb. That is dumb. And because then not only did you lose the CW deal, you lost the deal too. Like, you lost multiple TV deals, that is. All for what? Because you wanted to show wrestlers doing blow? That is... I know I said, okay, I know 2 weeks ago I was like, hey, yo, like, cash creates controversy creates cash. But, bruh, the downward swing, not only did you lose the CW deal, you lost it to NXT. I'm not trying to shit on NXT, but it is a developmental brand that just gained it because you were like, hey, you know what's going to be cool, guys? If they show us at a table all doing blow. Man, come on. Like, and people are going to be out there and be like, nah, they didn't lose because of that. People will legitimately tell you that expedited the talks with NXT. Like, yes, that happened. Come on, man. No. Get out of here with that. Like, that's my dumbass of the week, bro. Like, no, I can't front.
I feel like he has to get it twice in the week, dude. I'm sorry. It's a bigger deal. He screwed up a whole entire company. They got to do budget cuts. Like, come on.
And he's
got
to do production.
I'm not.
Production.
Look, I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, production. Budget cuts. What can they cut? They are at bare minimum now, unless they're gonna use their phones to record and like come out through just a curtain and nothing else, and like I don't know,
4 people.
Basically, they're gonna end up at a park looking like a backyard wrestling show. That's the next step.
I legitimately was just about to tell you, are they gonna be at a training facility?
No, they're gonna be in somebody's backyard. With a makeshift ring or a trampoline. Look! Have you seen their show? I showed my wife that for the first time, and she was like, "So what are they cutting?"
Oh,
like, they better not. They can't afford that. So yeah, no. Honestly, it's Billy. Billy.
Billy.
It has to.
Yeah, it's got to be Billy.
Like, come on, dude. You ruined a lot of people's lives for a cocaine spot.
For a blow. Like you was like, I'm gonna do the Johnny Depp thing, and I'm just gonna run this whole movie, and like hope it works. And instead, you did it. It just didn't work out. Now you look like the end of Scarface instead of like the middle of it.
Well, then, if that's the case, then I gotta put this back up and I gotta say it. Billy doing what Billy does.
What did I tell you? No, wrong sound. He strapped C4 to his foot and shot it with a rocket launcher. That's what he did. Shoot.
Oh
He
man,
blew that whole entire leg and half of his body off.
that's so
Yep.
sad.
He did.
That's sad. Well, all
He
right.
ruined. Oh my
Cool.
goodness.
Billy Corgan gets it 2 weeks in a row.
That's a record.
That's
I
I mean,
doesn't get it a third. If something else comes out.
look. Now that this is a thing, I want to make sure we keep record.
Yeah, no, we're gonna definitely keep record.
I want to make sure we keep record. So, Damien, you gotta start writing it down. So, like an account. So, like, all right, like a week calendar. Like, all right, Billy Corgan, Billy Corgan.
Yeah, no.
Like a little black book.
And everybody should come up with at least one nominee.
All right, that's cool.
It's also crazy to me that this man is like, I'm gonna test out loyalties. Like, bruh, like the things that were coming out talking about this man and the stuff that he was doing. I was like, bruh, I bet you never did this to the Pumpkins.
Right.
Hey, man, I heard AC/DC wants to sign you as their bass player. Are you gonna go? I bet he never did. I bet he never did that.
But didn't they have problems at one point in time?
They did have problems, but I probably.
All right, so there we go. He's talking.
But I'm just like, I just couldn't imagine. Be like, hey man, I just want to let you know, Guns N' Roses is looking for a new drummer. Are you gonna go? Yeah, like have other people call like his people, right? Hey, this is the manager from Def Leppard. They want to bring you on as a guitar player. What do you want to say to him? Like, yo, he's not testing those people. Like, I don't understand. Like,
do we know though?
Yeah,
we don't know. No, we don't know for sure, my dude.
Fun fact, man. That's you're right. You're right.
Look,
we don't know.
This now, who says he hasn't done it in the past?
Billy, if you ever see this show, right? Have you ever tested your musicians and asked them to go play for other bands? If so, snort one line.
That was a bad time to hit that. That was good. Cliff's trying to kill me, dude. He's trying to kill me. Oh god, trying to kill me on there. Woo.
Well, if you made it to the end of the show right now, you have gone through a whole Chaz angry rant. You've seen Cliff pop on the show when he told me he wasn't going to be on the show, and where I announced at the top of the air that he was not on the show because he was booked for a show. He popped in anyway, and he's under the new moniker Control.
Control.
Wink, wink. Long-term booking, guys. Long-term booking.
Right.
Long-term booking.
It's kind of ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is ironic. I mean, he was. He was a part of that.
He was.
He was.
Yeah.
Original founding members of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yikes.
For those who know, no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is back in the dark arts. Back in the dark arts.
Yep.
So, if you made it to the episode, all right, my PlayStation users, you get a trophy, and especially if you got a new PlayStation Portable. My Xbox users, you get an achievement. My PC users, you know the drill. You get a virus.
So should Sony. You hear what they're doing? Yo, your boys are tripping over there.
I heard about that too.
Yeah, your boys are tripping.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
What do you mean?
I got my PlayStation
they should be getting the virus too.
I don't care.
They deserve a virus, man. Yo,
I got my
Sony.
PS5.
Don't you own shares in that company? You better start telling them what to do.
I don't own. I don't. No, I don't own.
You got rid of your shares?
Yes, I got rid of those a while
You,
ago.
You got rid
yeah,
of
because
after they pulled that dumb statement, you're like, nope, sell.
smart. Get out now.
On that note, make sure you follow us on all your favorite platforms. Okay, 3 Count Pod on everything else besides Twitter and or X. That's 3count_pod. Also, I want to make sure to remind you that next week, all right, special start time 4:00. All right, special start time 4:00. Don't miss it. Okay, don't be the one coming in at 6:00 by the time
whiskey.
halftime of that's probably the halftime of the show. Okay, we got a super pod. It's our 500th episode. All right, I can confirm now. All right, I've confirmed a new guest every week. I can confirm now that not only will Chris Idol be back on the show, but JJ will be on the show as well.
Okay, all right.
I also can confirm that TJ Sykes will be on the show.
All right.
Anybody else? You gotta wait and
Anthony.
see. I'm still not deciding on that yet.
What do you mean?
I haven't decided
I
yet.
said you got to do me a salad. I never asked for anything.
And I told you I think about it. I still got till next week.
Think about it. It's in my contract. I get a salad once a year, and I haven't used one the whole time I was here. So I kind of got someone back on it.
No. See, you getting your own show and the best intro that none of voids. You're solid.
Really, but that was just circumstance, sir.
Hey, right place, right time.
Look, it just happened.
Right place, right time. You got your own show.
How does that affect my solids?
Hey, good, babe. Way to work. Keep up the good work, pal. We'll give you a pizza party.
God damn. Morale will improve as the beatings will continue until morale improves. Yeah, damn.
I don't know. We'll see about Anthony. We'll see. You guys gotta wait and see, Damien. You gotta wait and see until next week. Maybe if Damien, see if he shows up or not.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah. So, like I said, guys, 4:00. All right. It's I promise you should be there. Listen, if you don't even want to listen to wrestling and you just want to see a bunch of guys just goof off and have fun and just have a legit celebration, come to the show. Okay, come to the Super Pod. I mean, we're gonna talk wrestling. Don't worry. But there might be a little bit of wrestling in there, okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. So please make sure you're there, okay? 4:00. It's a super pod. Don't ask me how long it's going to be. It's going to be as long as it takes us to have a good time, okay?
Yep.
That's what's going to happen.
Like Tony Khan.
Are you going to dress up as Tony Khan?
Yeah, my nose is going to be covered in white powder.
Thank you for listening to the show, folks. I'm the Don. That's Control. Formerly known as Red Dawg. That's Damien, guys. That's Damien. Okay. Make sure you're there next week for the Super Pod.
Great.
Check out Now Into the Ring episodes that drop. Just make sure you subscribe, all that, and 500. Let's go next week. Is it over? Nope, it's not over yet.
Hey, 3 Count Podcast listeners, it's your host, the icon Chaz Evans here. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. That's the Facebook, that's the Twitter, that's the Instagram, that's the Snapchat. We don't have Snapchat. The photo, but we don't have Photo Bucket. But make sure you follow us on all those things at 3 Count Podcast or at 3count_pod. That's on the Twitter, by the way, 3count_pod. But yeah, definitely also make sure you check out our YouTube channel and subscribe to our videos. And if you really like us a lot, definitely go find us on ProWrestlingTees.com/3CountPod and get yourself a 3 Count Podcast t-shirt. And make sure you continue listening to us.